I've done several studies, and they were across the board. We would talk about some things. We would take swabs. We would be asked questions and fill out information, and it's very broad.
A couple studies that I've been interested in and have participated in are more for diabetes prevention risk, and so those are particularly interesting because there's more of a long-term impact in them, and I find it personally satisfying.
When I first started, I was very concerned about privacy, personally. Where was this going? What was this information going to be used for? Will this data be stored and used against me in my insurance companies, those type things? And my community somewhat feels mistrust when it comes to people coming in the community, taking information out. What is being done with it? I used to hear horror stories, literally, from my grandparents, starting with Tuskegee, about what happened and what was done and what wasn't told to our community. So there has been mistrust for years, and it takes a minute to get over that. So I came in with mistrust, to be honest, and I had to rethink and trust people that were taking information from me, that it would be done in the right way and be used positively and not to hurt me.
It never hurts to sort of ask information beforehand. And if you find yourself in a situation and you get there and you're like, okay, what am I reading? It's still okay to continue to ask questions because it's still the research coordinator's job to sit down with you. And just don't be bashful and don't be afraid to ask questions because that's what they get paid for, to explain those things.
Make sure that it's a personal decision, that you feel very comfortable doing it. For me, I was comfortable with the privacy issues, so I went forward with it. Make sure you feel that level of comfortability. If you're considering participating in research and you're concerned about privacy, the first thing I would tell you is to educate yourself. Learn as much as you can about what you're doing and what you're getting into. You should know that there are systems in place to make sure that your data is stored safely and securely. I think first and foremost, what is this information going to be used for? Where will you store these samples? Who will have them? Will it get to my insurance company and be used against me? All of those things are very important.
Again, if they walked in and they didn't feel comfortable at all, or the way that the research coordinator did or didn't answer the questions, then I'd also encourage them to leave if they, it's not okay to participate in a study that you don't necessarily have all the information about, even though you might be asking questions. And that's okay too, because not every study is right for every person.